My sister is in Ireland. She's married an Irishman, and they'll be coming first week of December. So she lives there, works there, has a family there.
ఓకే.
My two daughters, my older one works with a music company, so she's out of Goa. My younger one lives in Paris. She's been there for 7 years working in Paris.
సో స్పోర్ట్స్ నుంచి ఒక టైం తర్వాత క్విట్ చేసినట్టేనా?
Yeah, I think Anisha played national badminton. She and Sindhu were in the same age category. And then she went off to the US to study, and sports was not taken up after that.
కానీ ఆ టైంలో మీరేం అనలేదా? సో ఎందుకు వదిలేస్తున్నారు? జస్ట్ హోల్డ్ డౌన్.
I think more than me, my mother was very upset. But I think today's children are different. Options are many. And when they grow up in a family which had nothing but is providing them everything, you can't expect, you know. So you have to give them their choices then.
కానీ నేను స్పోర్ట్స్ స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు మా మదర్కి మా కోచ్ చెప్తూ ఉండేవారు ఏంటంటే, అమ్మాయిని స్పోర్ట్స్లోకి పంపిస్తే ఒక అబ్బాయిని వదిలేసినట్టే వదిలేయాలమ్మా. సిగ్గు బిడియం, మా అమ్మాయి ఎలాగండి ఇంత షార్ట్స్ వేసుకుని గ్రౌండ్లో ఎలా పరిగెడుతుందండి, అందరూ చూస్తే రేపు పెళ్ళవుతుందా, సో ఇలాంటివన్నీ అనేవారు. సో మై మదర్ వాజ్ సో హెసిటేటెడ్ టు సెండ్ మీ ద గ్రౌండ్.
Yeah.
ఆ స్లీవ్లెస్ వేయడానికి, షార్ట్ వేయడానికి, ఈవెన్ నా పెళ్లి చూపులు చూడడానికి కూడా గ్రౌండ్కి వచ్చి చూశాక మై హస్బెండ్ టోల్డ్ మీ దాట్, ఈ స్పోర్ట్స్ నువ్వు మానేస్తేనే నేను పెళ్లి చేసుకుంటాను, ఈ షార్ట్స్లో నేను ఎవరైనా చూస్తే నన్ను ఏమనుకుంటారు. వాళ్ళకి మీరేం సమాధానం చెప్తారు?
Luckily, I didn't get through any of this, you know. My parents had never questioned.
That's great, really.
I mean, coming from a non-sports person background, and I think growing up in a city was a little different in Bangalore because everybody would be in their respective sporting gear. But I understand in those days, you know, especially in rural India, people were hesitant, mothers were hesitant. Ultimate, as you said, the intention was, will she get a boy? You know, will she get settled if she's in this? I'm happy that today it's all changed. If you see children from Haryana, from Uttarakhand, all in the, you know, so good to see them stand with such confidence and to be a hero in their own community and inspire young children and families of very, very orthodox Hindus or Christians or Muslims to actually take up the sport. So that transformation, I feel, is what is India's story. And the kind of capacity building that each child has gone through to not just stand in the podium and receive medals, but to actually converse with somebody else with such authority is something that is transformational. It's something inspirational. I think it motivates a lot of people to take up sport. I always believe the more heroes in sport, the more children take up, the more families get inspired. And today, you can make a career out of sports. In the application, you can actually write, I'm a tennis player, athlete. In our days, we had to wonder what to write as occupation. But today, I think we are at a stage where we can write a few sport like that.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒక అకాడమీ రన్ చేస్తున్నారు. అక్కడికి వచ్చే పిల్లలు పేరెంట్స్ ఏమంటున్నారు? మా అమ్మాయిని లేదా మా అబ్బాయిని ఎన్ని రోజుల్లో నేషనల్ ఆడి చేస్తారు, జాబ్కి వచ్చేస్తారని అనే ఒక ప్రెజర్ ఉంటుందా? ఎలాంటి పేరెంట్స్ని, ఎలాంటి పిల్లల్ని మీరు చూస్తున్నారు?
In our school, see, we run a school in Coorg, which has from Montessori up to grade 12. Okay. And sports is a very important part of our curriculum.
Okay.
It's not just those who are good will play. Every child plays sport, whether it is swimming, hockey, including we have shooting as one of our core sports, 10-meter shooting. From grade 6 onwards, selection happens. Those who are good get into training programs, and all our training of those selected athletes in athletics, hockey and shooting is free of cost. But you have to show, and the families have to show that support. Otherwise, there's no point. You know, when you give it free, it's only their travel, what they take. But training cost, everything is covered by the foundation. I think our school is different because even my teachers are very fit.
Yeah. So nice.
We have 65 plus teachers and everybody is, so we conduct marathons, we conduct events, we conduct hockey championships, we conduct athletic for the entire district, because we are in a small hometown. And I think it's important, I always believe that everybody is there in India to look at once you reach at the national level. But that journey for that child to reach the national level is very important. And that the base of the pyramid, if it is larger, then champions will emerge out of choice and not chance. So for me, it is important to create that base. So I focus on grassroots till under 16 years, and then 16 or 18 maximum. And if they really pursue it and are already at the national level, like one of my child was with me till graduation, now she's got a job. So neighboring colleges we have tied up with. But the focus is on building these, and 7 to 8 of my players have already been absorbed in Sai hockey team.
Oh.
Some of the athletes have gone, right now I have about 8 children who have qualified for the SGIF games in athletics, 2 in hockey, so they're all representing the state. So that's how I churn out young talent, and then they move on into various stages.
అంటే బై కూర్గ్ అంటే కూర్గ్లోనే పెట్టడానికి కారణం ఏమిటి యాక్చువల్లీ?
There are 2 reasons. My husband was a national junior hockey India player, but he got into business, and both of us came in from Coorg. Coorg really did not, though we have produced, from the armed forces to hundreds of international players in hockey and, in other sport, there was no facility as such. For an education, you have to come to Coorg, from Coorg to Mysore or Mangalore or Ooty or Bangalore. So there was no good education system there. So everybody was moving out, and I think for both of us, we are very close to our hometown, and it was important as a community to develop our community. We are a very small community. It's the smallest district in India, so nobody really pays attention. Though we are highest revenue generating with coffee, nobody really pays attention to Coorg. And I think setting this up 20 years back has led to many developments as a community, with many hubs coming up. Today, Coorg is a tourist hub. It has some of the most fantastic places. A lot of education setups have come up. But we are different because we also house an academy.
కానీ మీ అకాడమీలో జాయిన్ అవ్వాలి అంటే ఏ స్టేట్ నుంచైనా రావచ్చా?
I have from Jammu Kashmir also. I have NRI students also. But we have only
I should come there and cover that.
Yeah, you should
academy.
do that. We can't cross more than 875. That's our max number of students. So whether you're good in sports or not, you have to go through a basic entrance exam, because there's only limited seats in each class, and with only 870 we are not increasing the numbers also. So it's good. I mean, started off not coming from an educational background, but it has been a learning, and I continue to learn today from my young kids who are there. Every day is a learning.